Welcome to Deep Dive Daily.
Good morning, Andy. Outcome of that game last night sucked. Don't really want to react to it much other than to say, if you thought the Chiefs were in trouble before, they're really in trouble now. Backs truly against the wall as they host the Chargers this week. The good news for the Chiefs, though, Andy, is that Justin Herbert can't complete a forward pass. So they got that going for them. The Eagles, man, like the coaching, the decision making, all of the shit that they're going to get today in the Philly talk radio space is warranted. They can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, biggest takeaways were more of the Eagles' fuckery. Obviously, a game with a million turnovers, a million kicks. I think 9 out of 10 field goals went through the uprights. The game total did stay under. Obviously, the second half didn't. Tough for us, but that big DPI. I mean, it's fourth and long. If they don't call that, it's not like, oh, that was egregiously bad. It was marginal. Like they were letting that shit go all game, so I was kind of miffed by that.
Especially on the AJ Brown, they didn't call the AJ Brown one against AJ Brown later. His handheld, like in fact, there was not even really much discussion.
That would matter though.
Yes.
No, Hurts would have thrown an interception just sooner.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna rip through some market moves and injuries. Let you react. More ATL love against Tampa, or just Tampa hate. This is down to a Tampa Bay -4 for Thursday night, down from the 6. Tampa Atlanta.
It's crazy.
Which is it more, Atlanta love or Tampa hate?
Tampa hate. It could be a combination of people martingaling who played Atlanta last week and Tampa hate. Yeah. Like they could have come together in this one.
Obviously, it's a little of both, but I think it is more the market downgrading Tampa Bay based on Baker Mayfield's performance over the last 2 months and the fact that Egbuka is not catching anything anymore. The play calling seems to be a little hurt, and then
Bredson and Reddick.
Bredesen, Otten, Tyke Smith, Reddick. None of them. It was a walkthrough, but they all listed as DNPs if they would have practiced. Evans and McMillan still limited. I don't know that we'll see either of those. Houston, Arizona is a steady 9.5, 40, 2.5. Not much going on there. Same thing with Philly, Vegas. That opens right around where we thought it would be. Philly -12.5 with a terribly low total 38.5 with the possible backup quarterback starting there for Vegas. And again, maybe not a downgrade at all.
I actually would be willing to listen to an argument that Kenny Pickett is a slight upgrade from the quality we've gotten from Geno Smith to this point in the season.
Okay. I'm not going to argue. I will not push back on that. Vegas, Jacksonville, New York Jets. Jacksonville was still 11.5, but the total's slightly down, dropping down to 41.5 here, which is interesting considering how Jacksonville's offense is looking. I think some of that again is probably the situation for the Jets offense. And I don't know. I don't have a strong Justin Fields update. It didn't feel like last week was a knees busted, he's out for a month kind of thing. It was like season's fucking over. His knee is sore. We're not going to dress him. Like, he might play. We'll see. Again, don't know that it makes a huge difference. Cleveland, Chicago is creeping out. Up to 7.5, 8.
It's creeping Chicago out children all over. Yes.
Yeah. And the total's up a point too to 41. I bet here's a hypothetical. Because the Chicago Bears are good, but stranger things have happened and they're still injured in the secondary. And we've seen, if nothing else, we've seen a massive improvement in the efficiency of the Cleveland offense. If they don't turn the ball over, they can hang here. Shedeur goes 4-0 to close the season. Now, don't poo-poo it, don't scoff. I know it's a huge outlier. Can he steal Rookie of the Year? Same question for Shuck, who has embarrassing. Somebody did tweet
so easy.
It's so easy. Schedule, he could go 4-0. Yeah. Can either of those guys win Rookie of the Year by going 4-0? McMillan would have to not be good.
He would have to just literally hit the rookie wall, belly flop all the way in, which he might. I don't know. He hasn't been that great lately. He has the one touchdown catch.
They're at it's like 150, 250 to 1 respectively for Shador and Shuck. I've put $20 on worse things.
I would swerve on the Shador one because number one, it's not clear to me that the Browns are trying to win, and number two, it's now
easy.
Yeah, the schedule is not as easy, and now without 3/5 of an offensive line, I just don't know what kind of quality you're going to get out of Shador. Like if he's under duress often in this game, he's going to get sacked 7-8 times, and it could just be real. It just could be a real ugly scene.
My injury notes are a mess, and I don't have them by game, so I was going to touch on this later. But here's the thing: the Falcons claimed Malik Heath from a practice squad.
Yeah.
When you're going and claiming a practice squad wide receiver to get on your team to help backfill, the London thing feels more out than in at this point. Whereas to start the week, I was 50-50 on him.
I'm still 50-50.
I'm less so. I'm less inclined to put yes at 50. I'm more like 30-70.
You remember that game last year on Thursday? This is a rehash of a Thursday Night Football classic. Oh man,
was that the Good Cousins game?
The only Good Cousins game when he was wearing a Falcons uniform.
He threw for 5 fucking touchdowns. It was unbelievable because
one of the singular best quarterback performances of the entire season, and it was Kirk Cousins off his busted Achilles
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Buffalo, New England, totals creeping.
Maybe that's why there's Atlanta support. They know Kirk Cousins has Todd Bowles in his bag.
He's got him there. Both of those games, I think he was decent. Anyway, Buffalo, New England, totals creeping up 49.5.
I like that.
Same thing with Baltimore, Cincy. That total's working its way towards 52. The side is still 2.5. The Kansas City Chargers Open was similar to what we saw in look aheads. 4.5, total 42.5, which is lower than the look ahead of 44. Big takeaway from last night that I didn't get to when we talked about previously was I really didn't expect them to put a game plan out there where Justin Herbert got hit that much. He ran the ball 10 times. He got sacked 7 times. Just way too many hits for a guy with just have to pussyfoot around that hand. So interesting strategy, guys.
I mean, it was honestly more effective than asking him to throw the ball. I don't know why he couldn't throw. Why couldn't he throw yesterday?
I don't know.
His passes were just a literal spraying. He had one. Yeah, I think his pass that was incomplete to McConkey at the end was pretty sharp, but it was well defended by DeJean. Otherwise, he made the one deep completion to Harris. Otherwise, he was just a spray mess last night. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I wouldn't take the points with them against the Chiefs this week personally.
I've looked at the other side of that as a buy low on the Chiefs finally kind of thing.
Yeah.
Washington, New York, the Giants have steamed up a point in this one, and the total is up a bit as well to 47.5.
Mariota,
very unclear. Clear as mud. So the injury report. Well, the news.
I don't know what I would rate higher though. Is Mariota good or Daniels good or doesn't matter?
Well defended by Sully. Yeah, that was Sully on defense there. Wiskowski had a nice kick. So the update on Jaden Daniels is hey, he didn't hurt anything structural. He didn't make it worse. He's just sore. So it comes down to what are you going to do? Do you want to start him? It feels like in a divisional matchup, you've already gone and said, we're willing to put him out there injured. We don't care that we're eliminated. We don't care that, this is probably the wrong thing to do.
That's a bad policy.
It is, but it feels like if that was the policy against Minnesota, against a divisional foe, I think they trot him out there again. So,
Jesus, man. That's some psycho shit.
Indy, Seattle. Remember, this look ahead was 3.5, open 10.5, now 13.5 off the bad Riley Leonard news. Probably, almost certainly going to be Brett Rippon here, unless unless it's not, unless it is grandfather of the year.
Oh my God.
I can't imagine they could sign him at this point in the week and trot him out there. So I'm pricing this with Brett Rippon, which is pretty low. The total's down to 42 and a half. So
I have a different
13 and a
take.
half.
Carly can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah, she can. I think they should sign him. The pure spectacle is awesome. 44 years old.
God
Phillip
damn it.
Rivers.
Make it so.
Green Bay, Denver, 2.5 now for Green Bay. And the total's moving up as well. So Green Bay's team over steam against a tough defense. Green Bay, my number one power rated team again this week.
Yeah.
I expected them to be slight favorites, but I'm surprised it's going this far. And if the market is continuing to push this way, I would probably have a Denver 3 in pocket and hate myself for it. I would hate it.
They're coming off the bye, and I honestly I don't have a lot of numbers on Sean Payton off the bye, but man,
he spent the whole week with his secret family in Dallas. So he didn't get anything done. Honestly, I think that's why he's been mediocre off the bye.
Oh, interesting. It does feel like there were a lot of things Denver could clean up, and so maybe they do look pretty sharp here. Their defense has slipped over this middle third of the season, was a lot worse than the first third of the season, in my opinion. A lot of that was Pat Surtain being banged up, but
yeah, that didn't help.
I mean, I have Green Bay number one also, but boy, am I not confident in that.
It's the same thing all year. We've never been confident in a number one, no matter who they are. No team is running away and becoming elite. It's a very is there a word for this? Parody, parodious? Parodious?
I don't think so.
That's not a word. All right, Carolina, New Orleans, still 2.5, total moving up 40 and a half. Shuck starts his rookie of the year campaign last week and adds on this week. This will be interesting, to say the least.
New Orleans is interesting.
Carolina, so that's the thing too. The Carolina and the Tampa games absolutely go either way, and Carolina could solidify.
Sounds like J.C. Horn's going to play.
Yeah.
You're not as confident?
Trending well. He's still in the protocol, but trending well is the word. Same thing with Claude Charles, the linebacker. I'm not putting him in pen.
We're reliving a T. Higgins situation.
Well, who knows? Yeah, Jesus Christ, T. He woke up with concussion symptoms?
Oh, weird.
Shocked. Probably from the time his head bounced off the fucking pavement.
Which time?
Detroit Rams. Yeah, all of them. Detroit Rams. More Rams love. Out to -6. Wow. Total moving up to 55. Interesting enough. I still think that total is possibly bettable to the over. I don't know. I'll get more into that when we do power numbers, but interesting to keep pushing the Rams out this far against a decent Detroit team. I think that's obviously a track meet. That's
I agree
fun.
with the
Tennessee,
6
San
as
Francisco.
price, by the way. That's where my number is.
I'd have to look. I don't have that up right now. Tennessee, San Francisco out to 13.5. Another massive one. Total up to 44.5. Boy, bookmaker holding a little lower on the total, but yeah, the Niners big favorites despite it all. Dallas, Minnesota Sunday night. A little bit of Vikes money down to 6 off the 6.5. Total sitting steady. I think Vikes getting a little respect in the market after a pretty good performance against a bad team. I mean, they scored. Defense looked good. I upgraded him. I didn't know what we'd get with JJ coming off some time off again. And then that leaves us with Miami, Pittsburgh on Monday night. We still 3.5 total, slightly down to 41.5. And from last night, Pipkins ankle injury did not return. Landon Dickerson left but did return. Calf injury. Same thing with Derwin James left and returned.
Man, what a freaking Iron Man Dickerson is. Good golly.
He'd probably protector of the year. All right. Injury news you want to react to? Like I said, the Jaden Daniels thing up in the air. Nick Chubb rib injury. And it's another one where they added a running back off waivers from the Rams, Cody Schrader. They were already kind of thin behind Chubb and Marks. So this, even if Chubb is possible to go, it makes sense, but it kind of feels like he's going to sit a week. Same thing with Achane, especially for Miami, who has less to play for. Achane may sit with the rib pain. No break, though. They showed they didn't break. Here's one I missed. Did you catch this? DK Metcalf stayed overnight in a Baltimore hospital.
I did see that.
Stomach pains. He was cleared and everything was fine, but I'd imagine it'd have to be pretty bad to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I would imagine. I would have also imagined that they probably take away his gunner duties on the punt unit.
I can live with that. As mentioned before, T. Higgins
actually
somehow, some way found his way into the protocol.
I made a joke, but the DK Metcalf availability matters a shit ton.
Yeah, he's like a huge weapon to what Rodgers is doing right now.
Yeah, like if he's on the field, 3.5 is right. If he's not, that game is closer to pick. Like it is a huge swing.
Yeah, as far as non-quarterbacks on that team, just for what he provides for Aaron Rodgers. Trent McDuffie was a hyperextension. Those can be
tricky.
Hey, he's fine the next day. Those can be you miss some time. It depends how extended and what happened to ligaments and whatnot. I don't know. I don't have any more updates on that. That's an important one to watch, as he is the best defensive player that's not named Chris Jones.
Yeah. Hey, between Kansas City and the Chargers, are we down to 2 starting linemen?
Yeah, I mean, Kansas City's lost 3 tackles, technically. I think KC might have 2 of the 5. They just keep losing guys.
They both have lost 3 tackles, right?
Yeah. So I think Kansas City is still sitting on the starting center and guard from the beginning of the year. I think he might be 3 or 4, roughly. Keaton Mitchell avoided a serious knee injury day-to-day for the Ravens. The MRI came back clean, so he probably might miss a week, might play. You never know. The Browns stuff, we went over this the other day. Conklin's still in protocol. They have already ruled out Wyatt Teller. Pocic done for the year with his injury, and then Ward and Njoku I don't have updates on.
Ward definitely matters a lot for this one.
Some more cold water on the Shedeur Sanders late season charge.
Yeah, were you a little surprised by the on the other side of the ball there? Odunze missed last week. I was not prepared for that. I thought he was fine. He just outright missed. Are we expecting him back?
It was kind of like a later in the week thing where it it felt like he was just going to be questionable, and then there's like he's out. So same thing with the linebacker. How do you say that? Hippolyte?
Hippolyte.
Hippolyte. I don't know. I don't have a good update on him. That's something to definitely manage, though.
Okay, keep an eye on that.
We mentioned J.C. Horn in the protocol trending well. Same with Claude and Sherlis. Mentioned the Malik Heath signing by the Cardinals, Falcons. With the Drake London uncertainty, Trey Hendrickson expected to undergo core muscle surgery. He done. Adding to the T. Higgins strife, the Bengals had to waive Jermaine Burton, who is doing some stuff wrong and getting suspended by the team. And now they're just saying, we're done with it. We're done with it. Charvarius Ward in concussion protocol for the third time this season. Yeah. He even spoke about his last one, saying it was, like above and beyond a normal little concussion. He considered being done with football even. So kind of feels like he missing some serious time.
He got popped 2 weeks ago, and I was like, man, I guess he's done. And then he played through it. I don't know what's going on, man. We're putting guys out on the field that probably shouldn't be out there.
Yeah. And to be fair, Miami is in the hunt.
Miami is in the hunt.
It doesn't feel like they could win a game. Don't tell them that.
It's got a little bit of Cove vibes as far as the hunt goes, but it still is technically they're alive. We kind of want Miami to remain in the hunt so that Week 18 game against the Patriots is Interesting.
Meaningful. Yeah.
Meaningful. If that game is not meaningful, then it's going to stink for seeding drama. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what core muscle surgery would be. How do you repair a tear? Do you stitch up the muscle? I'm not super sure what he's getting.
It's like sports hernia, right?
Could be. Yeah, that's
this is what it sounded like to me.
Some stitching. Wanya Morris done for the season. Chiefs tackle, as we mentioned, they keep losing him. He is officially done. Same thing with Caillou Blue Kelly. That one looked pretty bad. The Raiders secondary piece.
Yeah.
Torn patellar tendon.
Ugh.
And another to go along with when you get these news alerts, it's like T. Higgins and concussion protocol. No shit, guys. You go along with that one. Commanders tight end Zach Ertz, ACL tear. No kidding. Did you see his knee move? Yeah, he tore everything, guys. He's done for the year. Probably done. He might be done forever. He's getting up there in age. It does suck. And speaking of old dudes, Jason Pierre-Paul signs with the Buccaneers practice squad. It's been 2 years since he's played football.
How many years?
Sure two. Don't do a finger.
Anyway,
2 years. That's all I have. I don't know what I missed.
Let's talk power ratings. Number one for me is Green Bay, narrowly over number 2 Rams. Seattle sits number 3 for me. That is 3 NFC teams. If you're counting the top 3 teams in the NFL, all reside in the NFC, and they all could finish in any order of 1, 2, and 5 in terms of seeding. Rams Seahawks next week on Thursday Night Football means a lot. Good.
I actually have 4 in a row. I have Detroit ahead of Buffalo still.
That's
barely.
Insane.
I know. I don't.
Buffalo's clearly number 4 for me.
I haven't made downgrades to the secondary yet. And
I don't even know if you could guess what my 5th team is.
Baltimore.
I kind of can't believe it, honestly. It's not Baltimore. Baltimore
Dallas?
is not. Yes, it's Dallas.
It's Dallas?
It's Dallas. Yeah.
Dallas is in my top 10, and it was a little surprising.
I have Dallas 5th.
All right, I'm going to downgrade the secondary quite a bit here. Okay, I've flipped Buffalo and Detroit. So I am actually Green Bay, Seattle, Rams, Detroit, but Seattle and Rams are a virtual tie.
My KC number is reflecting no Trent McDuffie and whatever's going on with the offensive line right now. So they're down kind of at the bottom of the top 10. Denver's in the top 10. New England is in the top 10. Philly is in the top 10. But they're all in this miasma of like plus 2-ish.
Miasma. I like that. Yeah, so I go similar to you. Seattle Rams 2-3, Buffalo 4. And then it's just a mess of Detroit, Baltimore, Philly, New England, Dallas, Kansas City, Chicago. And then even San Francisco and Houston are above a 2. And then, God, Jacksonville. I don't know what to do with Jacksonville. I feel like I'm rating them low every week.
I had 3 teams I want. I have Jacksonville at number 9 right now. I have 3 teams I wanted your opinion on. What is your fair number for Jags? That was the first question I had for you.
Here's the thing. So I have them they're my 15th best team with a 1.78, but they are less than, that's what I'm saying. They're less than a point behind like the 8th best team.
Sure.
So it's kind of a mess in there. I
have them 9th at 1.97. What do you have Cincinnati?
What's your Trevor number?
My Trevor number is 5.4.
Ooh, I'm a 5.5. I wondered if you were a little higher than me.
The hair lower. I think I'm higher on their defense. Their defense's recent performances have been electric. Now they've played some bad teams, but they're playing really well. So it's a tough call.
Right now, their run stop has moved up every week for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's very
their
good.
Coverage has been.
Their coverage has been very. Yeah, their coverage has been very good. I agree.
Pass rush is the lowest of the 3 for me on defense. Cincinnati is a 1.78.
A plus 1.78 for Cincinnati?
1.6, excuse me.
Plus 1.6?
Yes.
Wow.
Burrow is still very good. I haven't adjusted for Higgins out yet. I guess I should downgrade some of the offensive stuff. The offensive line hasn't been that bad, and it's a 32nd ranked defense. Offense matters a lot more.
I have them 31st. Who do I have worse than them?
That's mean. It probably. I mean, the Giants' defense is very bad too.
Yeah, it is very bad. All right.
Giants, Carolina, Titans.
Yeah, those are my bottom 4.
Where's your Cincinnati number? Am I too low?
I'm minus 0.04. So we're not close. What's your Baltimore number? I basically have Cincinnati as a neutral team. 0. They're a 0. But Baltimore is much tougher.
So Baltimore have bounced back and forth on what to do with the Lamar number, because that's going to drive this. The offensive line has been fine. Skill position group, fine. Run stop, good. Coverage, okay. Pass rush has been obviously atrocious. That's, one of the huge weaknesses of this team. So it's a middle-of-the-pack defense.
Yeah.
Is it a middle-of-the-pack offense, or is it slightly plus? And that's what's going to drive this number.
Slightly minus.
I still have them kind of right in the middle. I mean, this is right now, it's a 2.5.
Wow. God, man, I am taking crazy pills on Baltimore, apparently. Everybody agrees they should be more respected. I'm just not close. I'm at 0.36 for these guys.
What is the current pricing for their game?
They're 2.5-point favorites on the road against Cincinnati. I can't get there even close. I would have Cincinnati small favorite.
So, despite me being off on both, I also have Cincinnati as a small favorite, but it's because I rate both teams higher. And it's like we're in lockstep for the delta. We're just in the wrong spots,
sliding up and down the scale. It happens all the time. Okay. Where's your Chargers number?
Let me look. They are my 17th best team.
Wow.
They're tied with Cincinnati. They're 1.6. Offensive line in utter disarray.
0.8 for me for the offensive line.
Oh, I'm at like a 2.
Wow, really?
I mean, there's still people out there, and it wasn't that bad in the interior. The edges were just getting their asses beat. Good skill group. Defense is pretty much outside of coverage. It's an okay defense, good coverage group. Sneaky bad special teams, which can matter.
Well, amazing kicker. Guy's the man of the year, for fuck's sake.
Good kicker. The rest of it's pretty shit. And
God.
Herbert's good. I mean, despite some of the throwing, like he managed to get a win, and he played through a lot. So maybe I need to downgrade a little because of some of the errant throws last night.
All right, I gotta go.
Becton is trash.
I got a boogeyman. We're going an hour early tomorrow if you want to watch live for the weekly recap.
Good call.
And it's going to be electric because we got a lot of games to cover and a lot of stuff to hash out.
Real quick, bottom 3 teams in order. Starting with 32.
I'm at the Las Vegas Raiders, the New York Jets, and the Tennessee Titans.
Titans, Saints, Jets.
Oh, that's crazy. The Raiders are clearly 32nd.
They're not far above. Okay. I upgraded them. I upgraded their quarterback spot.
Okay. All right.
I'm doing it. I'm doing what I'm saying. So, yeah. An hour early tomorrow. I'll let Drew get off to his work meetings.
Right. Good luck, man.
We'll see you guys.
Bye-bye.